Let me talk now. We're not gonna talk about how I disappeared for 2 weeks. That is not. I just don't feel like that's something that should be discussed. Hello y'all, my name is Kiki Marie and today I'm doing a Q&A, a juicy Q&A at that. This is my first Q&A, so I hope you guys get to know me a little bit more while I answer these questions. And say hey to me in the comments. But yeah, let's get into it. I don't know how many questions it is, honestly. I didn't get a lot of replies on my Instagram, probably like 7 or 6. So I did go on my ChatGPT and I asked my AI like juicy questions to ask, and they gave me a couple. So I'm also be answering AI questions too. So if they seem a little like just generated a little bit, that's why. And I have no clue why my cheek is red. Sometimes that just happens. It's not even on. Listen to the vibrate though. Ooh, we love that. Cheers. Me and Madre just got home, so if y'all hear her talking in the back, that's what that is. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me prep. Pre-game. Let's get into it. Okay, and I wrote it down in my notebook because your girl don't got 2 phones yet. So the first comment, I guess, is you look good without trying. I appreciate that, but, you know, I still got my struggles some days. I'm like, what the hell is this? When I look in the mirror, when I wake up, I'm like, gotta put it on. Anyways, but I appreciate that. The second question is, if you had to pick one ex to be with for the rest of your life, who would it be? Hold on. Let me think, because I low-key have a handful of exes. I wouldn't say anybody recent because it's too recent. And plus, they are just, I was thinking whenever I wrote down this question, my ex, Traylon, that's somebody that I dated like in 4th, 3rd grade, y'all, but he was a little sweetheart, and we ended up getting back together. Like, we ended up separating because we moved schools or whatever, and I was so devastated. Like, as a little girl, I was so crushing on that man's boy. I was crushing on that boy so hard. And like, he was my little, it was so cute because like we were both shy, like we barely talked, but every time we saw each other it was just butterflies. Well, for me. But yeah, he was a little sweetheart. He was cute too. And then like later on, a few years later, we got back together. I think like, I forgot how we reconnected. I think it was through social media, or I had seen him, or sometimes I just be thinking about people and then I reach out to them again, you know what I mean? Only if they're like, you know, good for the soul. Sometimes we like, girl, why? Anyways, but yeah, we reconnected, and the reason we broke up was because I was going through family issues. So I just felt like he wasn't really there for me, but there's no, like, I don't blame him for that because we were young, and like what I was going through was something he'd never been through. And also just like, once again, we're both young, so it's like, it's just a lot. Like, I'm already going through a lot, and I'm up here crying and saying, oh, I'm sad, and then he don't say, like, he was checking up on me and all that, but like, he didn't really know what to say, you know, he did what he could. But we ended up breaking up because I was just like, I feel like we need to break up right now because like, I'm like going through stuff, and it's just like, it was really bad, y'all. It was actually really bad. But yeah, that's why we ended up breaking up. But the reason I say him is because he was a sweetheart. Like I said, he was a little sweetheart. And he was a gentleman too, like literally. I still have videos of me and him when we was in the mall, like when I was in like 8th grade. It was 7th grade or 8th grade, the year or 2 years before I moved to Arizona. This is when I was living in Oklahoma. But yeah, question number 3 is trying to get with anyone. Honestly, I talked to somebody, but trying to get with anybody, no. I'm not trying to get with nobody. I'm not really wanting a relationship right now. I'm working, I'm taking my time, basically. I'm really just being slow with it, honestly. Like, my little, yeah, we know what's up. My man, where's my man? Where's my man? What the hell is that? And if you watching right now, hey, man. But, yeah, I'm not really trying to get with anybody, though. Just talking to somebody. Okay. Next question. Stories time, first fight. Yeah, I know this might be surprising. I don't know if it is, but I've never gone to fight with a girl. My only fight that I would say, other than like getting serious with my brother or something, I was in, I forgot what grade I was in, 5th grade or 4th grade. And I was in those years, elementary, middle school, low key high school, I got bullied. It was really bad in elementary and middle school. People would literally come up to me and comment on my hair, comment on my eyes, because I had glasses on. And like, if you know, when you wear glasses, your eyes are like either zoomed in or zoomed out. So it kind of makes your eyes look weird, you know? So people call me four eyes. And then my teeth, like even to this day, I still haven't got braces. I will though soon, but not for that reason. But they used to make fun of my teeth for like, because they're all gaps and make me look like SpongeBob. They used to say I look like a frog. But anyway, yeah. It was a whole lot of. And basically in 5th grade, there was a bully, my bully. He used to bully me, not that much, but a little bit. He was a little white boy. I forgot what his name was. But we were at recess one day, and I don't really remember the story, so I'm gonna just try, you know what I mean? But I know that I had my hair in a high top bun, but my hair just like that, you know what I mean? Like just all my hair up, and my hair was curly, and my hair was long then, like really long. My mom took good care of my hair. But anyways, I had my hair up in a bun, and he, like, I don't know what he did, but I think we were like playing soccer. I don't know what we were doing, but he basically just started making fun of my hair, and it just made me mad, because I'm like, I don't know what ticked me, because usually when I get bullied, sometimes I'm really quiet. Like when I would get bullied, I was either quiet, but that time, I don't know why, but I think it just really triggered me that time, and I just got really mad, and I ended up like pushing him into the fence. Like we were on like, not the edge of the playground or recess area or whatever, but like we were pretty close to everybody else. But I pushed him into the fence, and like I could tell he tried to start grabbing me, and I just started like swinging him around, like not really punching on him. Honestly, y'all, I'm thinking about it, it feels like a movie, but low-key I don't really remember. It's like a really blur. But yeah, I guess that was my first fight or whatever, 5th grade, to a white boy, because he bullied me.
This your mother, right?
Oh, you serious?
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Serious?
Stop fucking playing with me.
Even still, like even after that fight, y'all, I ended up having another bully in 6th, 7th, and it was the same bully for 6th and 7th grade. And it's crazy because then later on in life, he ended up coming to me, telling me, "Oh, you look good." I would da da da. All right, next question. What is the most awkward thing that has happened to you while doing the do? I'm trying to think. I don't get embarrassed by queefing. I did at first when it first happened, but I don't get embarrassed by that. But I would say straight up, whenever there's been maybe 2 times where I knew my coochie stank. And I knew he knew it too. It was in the room. It was in the aroma. Your girl, she knew, like, I knew something was going on, but I didn't really know for real, for real. So that was why she was stank. But yeah, maybe just my coochie stanking and then me knowing. But it's happened with 2 different guys. But not saying that's good. Make sure you guys keep up with your health. But yeah. Next question. Still talking to them. If you're referring to my ex, no, I no longer talk to him anymore. Matter of fact, I cut him off probably like 4 or 5 days ago. Fresh. But yeah, I stopped talking to him because things were just the same. It's just like, why am I still talking to my ex? We broke up for a reason. Why am I still talking to you? You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I no longer talk to them. Next question. Who do you love to be around the most? I would say myself. I would say myself. I love being by myself because I don't make myself mad. I don't piss myself off. Honestly, every time I'm by myself, I'm like in another stage of healing, I feel like. Like, even right now, just me talking, like, this is helping me be more self-aware, you know what I mean? But I love being by myself. I've always enjoyed being in my own company. There's been times where I've like wanted to be around like certain people, but mainly like a nigga. But no, I'd rather just, I love being by myself the most. But if you're referring to an actual person, I would say my brother. I love my brother to death. And every time we talk to each other, like it's either just like a regular conversation, I give him advice, my little brother gives me advice. Like, I love my brother. I love being around him. Like, he's the closest, not even saying like I just need a male in my life, but he's the closest male that I have in my life. Next question. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on camera? I don't think, oh, one time my cousin recorded me crying while I was going through me finding out I was getting either cheated on. I think it was cheated on. And he broke up with me. And that relationship was very I was very much invested in it, even at a young age, you know. But I was very much invested in that relationship, so it really hurt me. And I remember it happened when I was at my cousin's house, and my cousin was there, and then my other cousin was there, and then his friend was there. Like everybody was there, and I still I didn't crash out get angry, but I did break down mentally. Like that moment, I was literally breaking down because my heart felt so torn, because it's I put my all into that relationship and it really hurt, and I was boohoo crying. I think I even have a video of it too. I could pop it up. But I was boohoo crying and she was just recording. Why were you recording? I don't like that. That was very much embarrassing, and I think she had posted it too. And I didn't say anything then. If it were me now, I would have said something, but then like I told you about the bullying, it takes me a minute sometimes to say certain things or speak up for myself. But now I'm more adamant about that. But then, yeah, I had a lot of anxieties and fears, just fearing people leaving me because of what I say, or them finding out the real me, when really they're just either jealous of me or they just want, they like whatever I'm giving them, which is probably attention and genuine love. Yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me on camera. Have you ever had a crush on somebody who watches your videos, and who was it? I don't know. I don't be knowing who watches my videos, honestly. If it's a girl, I be looking, you know what I mean? I love my girl supporters. I like my guy supporters too. Y'all cool or whatever. But I don't really be looking at what people look like. Nobody's caught my eye. And so, whenever you're a YouTuber, sometimes they'll show your subscribers, but most of my subscribers, and also thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I love y'all. I'm so glad that we're growing. But like I said, all my 100 subscribers, I can't see. I can only see a few, and none of them has caught my eye. So yeah. Next question. What's the most scandalous rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Let me put some lip gloss on before I answer this question. Okay. I've had a lot of rumors about me, especially when I was younger and I lived in Oklahoma. A lot of people assumed and then try to connect dots on their own, which I don't really care, because people have their own mind. But what I'll say for sure, what they had wrong, this was around the time when I was 14 and I had ran away, and the police were looking for me, and I was on the news, and a lot of people were saying that I was a prostitute. I went to the streets and I started selling myself, which not true. I would never do that ever in my life. Even when I was younger, I have met a couple guys who I've literally just wanted to, I won't say they only wanted me to start selling my body, be their whatever the flip, they whatever, pimp, whatever, they wanted to be my pimp or whatever. I've had a couple guys who try to make money off of me and be oh, let's do this. Don't blame me. I haven't been, and I never will be. But yeah, that was one rumor that was very much what the hell. Next question. Oh, And I don't know what shade I'm using. I was going to tell y'all what shade I'm using, but it literally has no label on it. If you could switch lives with another YouTuber for a day, who would it be and why? Honestly, the first thought I was literally going to say was Chloe Yasmin. I love her energy. I love her aesthetic. I love her just life overall. Like, she has a great family. She knows hygiene. So like, I know if I switch lives with her, I'll be having a bunch of hygiene products, bunch of self-care products. And I love that. Like, whenever I start, y'all gonna start seeing me get more hygiene, self-care stuff, and really investing in myself or whatever. I still am, but like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like her. I really love her. Like, I have been watching her. I don't know how long I watched her for, but I literally love her. And she just had a baby. If you get this, Chloe, congratulations to your baby. Oh my gosh, it's different. It's such a different, I now understand the feeling when people be like in the comments like, oh my gosh, I've been watching you for this long. I'm literally watching you grow. Like, literally, I've been watching that girl since she was 16. You know, she's having a baby. Just like, I just feel like she's my sister. But I don't like the whole idea of switching lives. Like, I would never want to switch lives with anybody. I love my life, literally. Even how depressing and sad it gets, or hard it gets, or struggling, I love my life. But somebody that I love their life, like I love the way their life is Chloe Yasmin. There's a lot of other ones. Next question. What's one thing about you that most people don't know but would be shocked to find out? Let me think. I mean, I would say my body count, but I ain't gonna sit here and say that. Y'all ain't asked, so y'all ain't gonna know. Yeah, I would just say, yeah, my body count. Then if I told somebody my body count, like, they would probably be shocked. Okay, next question. Have you ever done something for views that you now regret? I don't say I've done anything intentionally to go like famous, but like the goal, like just the expectation to get famous was probably like doing YouTube with one of my past relationships, and then posting like actually, and it was just like I would do it because, you know, couple channels are really good, you know, and like I'm not gonna, like, my relationships be fun, you know what I mean? Like, it's not boring or whatever. So like, it's actually entertaining. Like, if somebody was in the car with us, they would be entertained. Like, or if they was around us, they would be entertained. But I just be choosing the wrong people. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. I ain't put my lip gloss on yet. I just put on the dang lip liner. It looks cute without the lip liner, but I got big lips. Let me make these things pop. That's the answer. I don't know if that was a good answer, but yeah, that's the answer. Next question. What's the craziest fan interaction you've had? My most recent, which wasn't even that recent ago, like it's been like maybe a month or two since it's happened. I've had this dude on TikTok text me, and he didn't really get fan, you know, but he just wanted me. But like, it was weird because like I had looked on his page just to see who it was, and this is when I was in a relationship. Anyways, I'm loyal. I'm solid. It's just like sometimes I be looking on the pages to make sure it ain't one of like my, you know, old people, and like I need to block them, you know, and it looked like it might be. I seen light skin. I was like, who's this? I'm like, I see light skin. Who's this? Hold on, let me make sure I got a block, you know. So he had texted me. I don't know what he had texted. I think I still have the screenshots. I can show y'all. But he had texted me, and I didn't text back, and I blocked him. But then he made other accounts. Like, he made like 5 accounts saying like, oh, your boyfriend is this. Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, just, and I was just like, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? I don't even know you. I don't even have, like, what's wrong with you? And then I went to his repost. So, like, I'm like, who is this nigga? Like, what type of nigga is this? Like, you know what I mean? And I go on his repost, and it has like stuff of like, it's like insinuating that he has a girl. Like, what? You're weird. Don't let me find out who your girl is, because I will send screenshots. I am one of those. I'm very much one of those. Anytime. I don't even play. No, You ain't only about to get fumbled or whatever you want to say, me saying no to you, but you about to get caught up as well. Yes. If you got a girlfriend, don't DM me. Don't do it. Don't do it, and I might pop out with your girlfriend. Hey. I ain't gay though. Next question. Is there a YouTuber you secretly envy or wish you could collaborate with? I don't envy nobody. Who I want to collaborate with? I would want to collaborate with, I know Chloe Yasmin doesn't do collaborations. I don't think she does. I don't even think she's the type to do that. But I would do it with her. Peka. Ooh, I love her down. I would do with Haley Gamba. She's pretty. I feel like she's at a more mature level than me, but I am a mature person. But I feel like she would be like a big sister, but like still hanging out with type vibe, you know? So Haley Gamba. It's a one person. I'm naming all my favorite YouTubers, y'all. Red Hey Destiny. I love her. She's a Pisces. She's the only Pisces that I like. Girl-wise. My brother's a Pisces. Girl-wise, she's the only Pisces that I have met, female Pisces I've met that I actually like. It was like, oh, okay, she's cool. Like, she acts how I act. Like, okay, I see the, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna name no more because they said one, but yeah. Next question. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to creating content? Editing, and I'm not gonna say like I do get lazy. You can tell in my other videos, like before I was putting in music, I was, you know, putting in words and all that, but my most recent videos have been kind of like giving raw, uncut. I should have added that to my playlist. But yeah, most of them my most recent are giving raw and uncut because like I don't put no music, no like words or whatever. So I feel like I just need to learn how to like just girl do it. You know what I mean? Like just do it. Like what do you like? Why are you acting lazy right now? You're on the phone. Like come on, this is the most easy thing to do. And I love editing. It's just I feel like my energy has been just low lately since I've had certain things happen recently, but I'm still moving forward or whatever, but I just feel like I just gotta like keep, you know, get back to myself. But yeah, I feel like that's my biggest pet peeve, editing, because of that. And then also like sometimes I be overthinking what I'm saying in the video, or I just be overthinking in general, like, oh, they probably not gonna find this interesting, but whole time like, girl, this is your thing, this is your platform. If somebody thinks you're boring, somebody else is going, you know, if you ain't gotta like it because the You ain't gotta like it cause the
You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it.
You don't gotta like it because the hood gonna love it. You know what I mean? Like there's not everybody's gonna like you, whatever the flip. So it doesn't really freaking matter. So that's the biggest pet peeve thing. And I feel like in the future, once I start doing more YouTube videos and certain people start watching me and they might hear some shit that they think applies to them, or I do say their name, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be talking about people on my YouTube, but like, you know, I'm gonna be real. If like something happens and I decide to talk about it, I feel like that might be my pet peeve, is dealing with people being like, oh, don't time me on you. I feel like that's what I'm gonna just probably get irritated with, is dealing with people like that. But other than that, that's it. Next question. If you had to delete one video from your channel, which one would it be and why? I would delete all the videos with the person I was in a relationship last. All of them. The reason why I have not deleted them is because it's a part of my Vlogmas. So yeah, if you guys decide to binge watch one day and go to my 2024 Vlogmas and you guys see that, then don't mind that. Just look at me. Listen to me. That's the whole point, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like that would be the video or videos that I would delete. I already deleted like only one video. It was me and that person. So yeah. And I didn't mind deleting it because like, I don't, you know what I mean? Why am I going to have a vacation video on my, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like those videos I would delete just for the fact of we're not together no more. And I'm just the type of female, I don't like any like ideas to be formed in other people's head that like kind of connects. Like, no, don't even think, because girl, I just want my Vlogmas still. That's all. I just want to have my full Vlogmas and be able to, you know, have that on my channel, you know, like have something for y'all to binge on, and then just history, like show my progress. Next question. What's one of the weirdest DMs or comments you've ever received from a fan? That I would just say that person, because I really don't even feel like thinking about comments or texts, because like those things like low-key forget, because like the internet is not real to me. So like whenever people text me through in the internet trying to either bash me, talk about me, I'm just like, I don't really care, because in real life anyway, next question. Who's your celebrity crush, and have you ever slid into their DMs? I would say Young M.A. I can't think of no male celebrity that I have a little crush on. I just love Young M.A. I don't like girls. Like, I wouldn't get in a relationship with a girl, but I'm attracted to her body, not her body, her beauty, on not only the outside, like she's really a beautiful female, and then on the inside, like her personality, her morals, her beliefs, and just her whole like aura, literally, I just love. So I'm attracted to her. And I have slid in her DMs, but not in that way, like on some fangirl shit, like just like I don't know. I remember when I was in what grade? 9th grade. I really loved her, or 10th grade, I forgot which grade it was. I really loved her, and like I bought one of her merches, and I used to put like on my Instagram posts like hashtag mob life, hashtag her story in the making, like that's her sayings, like, you know what I mean? So I used to do stuff like that, like little feeling girl shit, and like I used to tag her in all my pictures. Next question. What's something you would never ever do on YouTube, no matter how much money they offered you? On YouTube, I don't know. Walk around naked? Like, what? I would never walk around naked on YouTube. Heck no. What the heck? I wouldn't ever do that. So, yeah. We got 2 questions left. Have you ever got into a public argument or drama with another creator? Spill the tea. I wouldn't say necessarily creator, but there was a situation with a girl. I was just talking about this situation too, but there's a situation with this girl that I was cool with, but we fell out because low-key, y'all, I took her phone. She let me use her phone, but then she started asking for it back, and yeah, that's my bad completely. But yeah, that's why she like started getting mad or whatever. And that's when she got on social media and she started like posting me and saying the hella stuff about me, all the secrets I done told her around the internet. So if people like know me from that or know me from her doing that, like she didn't even just go on the internet, y'all. She printed out pictures of me and put it on her fence where the neighborhood could see. Put it on what's it called? She put it on poles around the neighborhood with things about, I don't even remember what they said, but it was either like,
oh, this girl's a hoe, she got pregnant at 12, her mommy doesn't let her do nothing, like, you know, something like, you know, saying stuff about me on the posters, literally. So that's how far she went.
I think maybe the most amount of videos I posted about her compared to her 20 plus videos she made about me was me saying like, oh, because we were planning to fight. Literally, we had planned to fight, and I pulled up to her house. She didn't come outside. You know how bad I wanted to and I love the Lord, and I love me. I'm not gonna say that because that's just not something I want to talk about. Like, I don't want to be like that. But I was really mad. She didn't come outside. I was pissed off. I had all that adrenaline in me, and I was crashing out. So I was hecka mad. But yeah, that situation, I had posted like, oh, whenever I pull up and she don't, like something like, you know, whenever I pull up, she don't come inside. I had posted something like that, and I think I may have posted something else. I don't think so though. I think I literally only posted one video about her compared to all the damn videos she had of me. So she was like trying to battle with me in the internet, but like I wasn't really responding. I was just, honestly, it was like low-key giving me a little bit of ego. Not that much, because I was like, oh, why is she saying all that? Why you say that, Bookie? I know I took the phone. I'm still gonna keep it. I didn't really even like her. Like, I did like her, but it was something about her that I didn't really like too much. So, I'm not saying I'm grimy like that and I would take somebody's phone again like that, but I just feel like that relationship wasn't even gonna last anyways. I could just see it coming. And whenever she found that reason to get all mad at me because she gave me her phone, and then when she was asking for it back, like, my bad. She was asking for her phone like 2 weeks, a week later. I don't know how long ago, but it was pretty long. And then she started asking me for the phone back, and that's when I didn't give it to her. I was just like, I was in confusion. I was like, Bookie, you said I could get the phone. Why are you telling me to give it back? Well, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? Why are you doing that? But yeah, that was that situation. Last question. If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you be doing with your life right now? I would probably just still be, I'm in cosmetology school right now, so I'll just still be doing cosmetology school and working a lot more. Whenever I was in Oklahoma for those months, a little bit last year, in the end of the year last year, I was full-time at Chick-fil-A, and then I switched to part-time just for YouTube. But even still, like, I didn't post that much. But now I'm in Arizona, and at my job, like, I'm part-time, and I have a lot of time to be doing YouTube videos. So I'm y'all about to see something. Y'all thought y'all seen something, and then when I was spam posting or whatever, I know I have my crash burnouts, whatever, but y'all just gotta stick with me until I really get the hang of it. But yeah, I feel like I would just be working full-time and going to cosmetology school and just be a cosmetologist, tattoo artist, and all that. I'd be doing the same thing I'm doing, but minus YouTube. I'm glad it's the end of the video, end of the questions, because I was getting tired. I was getting tired. This video about to be 40 minutes. I'm glad that I didn't do it that long, though. But let's take a last hit before we depart. Cheers. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you made it to the end, say hey. And if you guys want to see any videos in particular and specific, I'm still gonna post. But if you guys want to see anything in specific, or if you feel like you want to ask some more questions, I will be doing another updated Q&A pretty soon. I might do a monthly maybe, but yeah. Make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram. I'm very active on there, and I do follow all girls back. I don't follow niggas back because I don't. No, I fuck with niggas. I fuck with my niggas. No. Let me stop, because I be trying not to fall in love. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I follow back girls on Instagram, so follow me, girl, on Instagram. If you're a guy, follow me too. I ain't celebrity, but that's just my protocol. That's just how I roll. But that, and then follow me on TikTok. I'm a cosmetologist, so if you live in Arizona and you want your hair done for free, I'm not lying. If you want your hair done for free, go on my Instagram. My link and all that, all my socials are down below. And you will see in my bio my hairdressing page. And then I'm also starting to do nails. I start doing nails next week. So I will be opening up a new nail page. So if you live in Arizona and you want a free service, you want free acrylic nails, follow my Instagram, boo. Follow my Instagram. And yeah, that's about it, y'all. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Join the crew. What should we call us? What should I call us? I don't know. What should I call y'all? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to think on that. But if you guys have any recommendations what our name should be, then let me know down below. The Kiki, I don't know. Girl, I don't even know. I'm about to start saying dumb shit. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video, y'all. So I love you guys so much. And remember to stay Godfident. For real, stay Godfident. And when I say Godfident, I mean not only confident in yourself, not egotistical, but not only confident in yourself and knowing you can believing in yourself, knowing you can do anything you put your mind to, but also with God. Be Godfident. Even when you don't be confident in yourself, be Godfident that He's going to do it for you. Let Him do His thing. Be Godfident in every single thing that He does, anything that He will do, anything. Be confident, okay? Stay confident. Never forget that. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.